In this lesson, you will learn how to develop a powerful character in 15 steps. We'll also end with a lesson challenge to test your knowledge. The first step in creating powerful characters is to make a list of some character ideas that you might want to use in your story. You don't need to be detailed at this stage. A simple 2 or 3 word overview will do. Here are some examples of character ideas: a shy clown, an overprotective father, or a backstabbing police officer. Once you have made a list of some character ideas, you can pick one to create a detailed profile about. Step 2. Describe the character's physical appearance. The physical appearance is everything you see on the outside of that character, such as their hair, skin color, eye color, fashion sense, posture, and so on. You might also want to consider what unique features they have, such as a scar on their face or purple hair. Step 3. Write down the basic information. The basic information of a character could include their age, birthday, where they were born, where they live now, their current occupation or job, and even their native language. Step 4. Think about the character's relationships. Relationships can include family, friends, partners, and even enemies. Who does your character talk to the most? Do they have any siblings? Who is their best friend? Which person do they hate? You might even want to create a family or character tree to help you link up your character's relationships visually. Step 5. Remember the character's backstory. A backstory is the history or past of a character. This includes both good and bad memories from the past. Think about the character's happiest memory in their life so far and their worst memory. You can also think about their lifelong dreams and even their biggest fear to date. This is very important as it could have a huge impact on the character's current behavior in your story. Step 6. Give the character a voice. When developing a powerful character, they must have a unique voice or way of speaking. Think about the words or phrases they use all the time, such as, "Wow, what a day," or a character who starts their sentences by saying, "really," all the time. You can also describe the way a character speaks, such as a character who always mumbles their words, or a character who has a loud, piercing voice. Step 7. What are the character's motivations and goals? In your story, this character is likely to be on some sort of mission. Think about what they want, and most importantly, why they want it. For example, if the character is looking for someone, think about the why. Is it because they want revenge? Are they looking for a missing family member? Whatever your character's goal or mission is, there always has to be a real, explainable reason for wanting this. Step 8. Consider both strengths and weaknesses. When developing your characters, it's really important to consider their flaws, weaknesses, and vulnerabilities, such as having anger issues or always forgetting things. But a story focused on a weak character would be pretty depressing and cold. So remember to also create classic strengths and heroic qualities for your character. Something that makes this character charming and warm. Step 9. Give the character some personality traits. When developing personality traits, it is important to avoid stereotypes. Stereotypical characters are characters that have always been portrayed in the same manner and are very typical. For example, a shy librarian or an untrustworthy thief. These types of characters can be very boring for readers. Instead, you should break the stereotypes and consider contrasting traits for your character, such as a librarian with a loud voice who loves heavy metal music. Step 10. Does the character have any bad habits? Everyone has some kind of bad habit. This could be something simple like biting your nails, chewing a pen, or cracking your knuckles. Or it could be something more serious, such as eating disorders and negative self-talk. When developing bad habits, think about how your character reacts when they are nervous. You may also consider any good habits, such as cleaning the table after a meal or opening doors for strangers. Step 11. Give the character some emotion. The 4 main emotions include anger, upset, fear, and happiness. Think about what makes the character angry, what they are scared of, what upsets them, and what cheers them up. This is all useful information in developing a strong character. Step 12. Consider both external and internal conflict. When it comes to character development, conflict is an opportunity to show readers how strong your character really is. Their strength is shown in the decisions they make and how they choose to deal with the conflict. External conflict comes from the outside, such as a bad guy fighting against the character, while internal conflict is a struggle inside the character, such as overcoming some dark memories or regrets of past decisions made. You should consider both types of conflict when developing a character. Step 13. Decide whether this character is static or dynamic. Static characters are ones that don't change over the course of the story, while dynamic characters are characters that experience some growth or change by the end of the story. The choice of whether the character should be static or dynamic depends entirely on your story's plot. If you want other elements of the story to take the center stage, such as the conflict or another character, then creating a static character is ideal. However, if your story is all about the character's struggle, then a dynamic character is the way to go. Step 14. Don't rush the character name. A good name can make your character more believable and relatable. It also enhances their unique personality. For example, if you're writing a fantasy story set in a magical kingdom, you might want to choose mystical fantasy names like Norok or Sibella. On the flip side, if you're writing a tale based in the real world, you'll want to pick a typical everyday name that suits your character, like Ben or Tammy. Step 15. Create a character profile. A character profile is a document, normally 1 page long. It is a summary of the character details discussed in the previous steps, but written in a paragraph format. The purpose of a character profile is to provide a quick overview of a character, so you can refer to it during your story writing process. Here is an example of a character profile we created. After completing all 15 steps in this video, you should now have a powerful character developed, ready to be used in your next story. Now it's time for today's lesson challenge. Using this picture as inspiration, can you create a character profile document for this person? For more information about character development, please see the link in the video description below. That's all from us today. Thank you for watching. Don't forget to like this video and subscribe to our channel for more lessons and ideas. See you next time.